Right, hello and welcome to my interior design for the Spencer Kim Lewis family home. Now, I turned that atrocious apartment looking thing into a two-story McMansion type of build because I don't know if it's you, but I certainly feel that uh, the family seems pretty rich and well off, so I just put my understanding of it on based around that. Um, Not that that's a bad thing. There's no way that's a bad thing. That's a good thing. But that's just the way I'm going to describe it. And then from here, I added in other stuff too. I just say I'm putting in the restroom, adding so many more things. And here, like, I was having real issues with the stairs. I was like, how do I want the stairs to look? And I'm like moving the stairs up, down, and around, and then like eventually like it's blocking the hallway, like the beautiful hallway that I made. I took so much time to do it and it just looks so nice going from one side of the house to the other. And I was like, I gotta do something about these stairs because for God's sakes, like that portion of it is so beautiful. Like it looks so nice. I don't want to be rid of it. It's the main thing that helped me like continue. So that is basically. So when I decided at the very end, I was like, okay, there is some portions within the build where I feel like, what exactly am I gonna put in there? Is there gonna be any benefit to it or not? And at the end, after fiddling with the stairway, that's where you see me paused and thinking of how I want things to go and how they should look and all these, other things. That's why it was, unfortunate at the time. So then here I'm just finally adding the arcs to the house, which clip even on tall wall height. So yeah, and I was able to get the door to the outside on too, thanks to that. And I removed the stairway, and now I'm designing the dining room. So they're whining and dining within that. I'm going with the kind of freshness of the walls around the timber area, but with the marble flooring. So I'm keeping that in mind with the colors and the materials that I'm using. So this sofa works as really good as more of a relaxation rather than something I'm gonna put within a living room and people are gonna sit on it and watch TV or play games and all these other type of stuff. That's just not what it is. So moving on from that, we go into the kitchen where I finally found a marble counter. And this is the first kitchen within all my different and multiple so many attempts that finally I had found one, created one that I am legitimately obsessed and proud of. At least with the corn. Let me rephrase that. That I am happy with the way that the counters and the cupboards turn out. So you'll see me just whiteifying everything. So yeah, it's worth it. It's adds a lot to the room. It really brings out the color, and I'm just like trying to figure out the light situation. I'm like, do I want these fancy little things or just something simple? And I'm glad I went with something simple at the end. Then from there, I'm like, where should I place the sink? Where do I need to put the washing machine? No, not washing machine. Dishwasher. So sadly, the dishwasher can't go, and they'll just have to use the sink to wash the dishes and stuff. So yay. From there, the sink is there now. The work doesn't have any issue because sadly the thing that's gonna have to clean the dishes can't be added, so that really sucks. So from here, I think what I was focused on was trying to find the right light to put in the kitchen and other rooms. And that was when my hunt started. It's gonna take a little while to get across from it. So dining room is finished, kitchen is finished, the stairs have been moved, and another bathroom is being made once more. Giving me quite a headache, but eventually I'm like, you know what? Why am I wasting my time with that? I can just go from the top, see how it looks, and then add in what I need to. And here I'm creating one of the here the main issue and difference is that it's living room, creating the living room right now. So every living room in a house that I've been through usually has carpet. So that's what I put into. Not this specific type of carpet, but where else am I really going to use that? I just wanted to, I felt like it was something new and different, so I did. And then this, we added, so that I have less empty space, a giant TV and a fireplace right next to door to it, with where the chimney is. And luckily that's actually separated from everything else, so a person can take out a book, read a book, or sitting by the fire. And then in here, I was like, like I really went out of my comfort zone with this. I used different colors. I got to be all matchy. I didn't think too much about one thing being a certain way and the other not. I took my time with it. It was legitimately 3.5 hours, and now you'll see under how many minutes we were able to do it. To go from 3.5 hours to this, I cannot imagine having talking for that long. It would have drove me insane. But yeah, so for doing that, and I'm just like figuring out the couch situation, how I want it to live. I also want uh, a coffee table, but all the coffee tables, even this one that looks so nice and has such a cool image, just is too small, in my opinion. Let's see if I remember correctly. I'm just adding in some details on top of the coffee table and the quote-unquote table that goes under the TV. I think I'm having acidity issues because lack of water and talking too much. Alright, next, living room is finished. Just trying to figure out creating a place for the books, for the keepers for that. Yeah. Just adding library books, just creating a portion where anyone who wants to be reading books, they can do that. If they want to watch movies, they can do that. If they want to relax in their bedrooms, they can do that. If we have kids, we can do that. If we have guests, we can do that. But I also added in a chest table. Very efficient, very necessary. Right, next, and it's just me fiddling around with the paintings and lighting, definitely. And I am very impressed by the get together stuff where that it represents a lot of different cultures, and it represents my culture through that painting of like the Mughal era. So that really makes me happy. And then now we're moving on to the top of the second floor, and I am kind of going around in circles, don't really know what I want to do, how I want to do it, trying to find my footing. And then luckily I just decided eventually to go full class because nothing else is working correctly. And I also tried to get into the mix of the red areas for stools. And you want to figure out the situation with the cupboards or no dressing area, room, whatever. And I found this cool wardrobe clutter too. And luckily I ended up just figuring it out. It felt exhaustive. However, very, very necessary. And now I will let you watch as my voice is tired. Here I'm just trying to figure out the washroom and how it's gonna look and how it's gonna connect the other parts of the house. If I need a walk-in washroom for all of the bedrooms, or simply just two that have access to two different rooms. So guess which one I picked? And here courtyard oasis really comes in very handy a lot of the time, and I feel like people forget about that. They downplay it as if it's something super simple. But it's those tiny little things that you can use whatever. You don't have to have everything to be a specific style. You can mix and match different things. Sadly, we kind of have to do that. But can you imagine how, like, there's so many different types of architecture, so many different types of things. And imagine if someone actually put added tiny little things, I'm like, it's just not the build for that. It's a modern build, it's not for that. We can do that for like the now it's very challenging. Either way, now on to this is the art room that I was talking about. but she can't get any of the higher level easels. Like, how many easels does this game have? Like only two? It's terrifying. This doesn't work. And then I'm just trying to get the hang of it and putting in things. Like, with this one, I feel like all these different types of paintings and stuff and sculptures, she created herself, imported the creator herself, or donated, and now that's on display in her office. So she can always be motivated to move on in life and push towards bigger and better things, as everyone should. And ever since those like paintings that just go on the floor and they look tilted, I have, from the day that we got those things, I have been addicted to using them in every build possible. They're just that good. And now we can finally move on to the torture that is about to start. But here, because I had no idea what I was doing or what I wanted, like I was making like half of the room for baby, child, and eventually teenager. I was like, what am I doing? That's not right. It's not gonna work. Just I put so much clutter initially, and then I had to go back and scrap it all down for things to go the way I need them to go. Things that they're doing that is occurring. So adding another restaurant on for the top for these two rooms here so they can use it. For that, I was like, let me just add some finishing touches to Olivia's room. And luckily, this curtain situation was what got me to change up how the room looks and what I want in it, and what I don't want in it. I'm trying to get matching in Spanish by having a canopy bed and then still being somewhat austere because we can't get rid of that. And having these beautiful two paintings side by side. Adding in a closet, but eventually getting rid of it. Adding something better, more efficient. And just kind of clarifying it and adding the next computer. Well, now it's completed. I just kept going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I felt like it wasn't full enough, or it didn't have enough color as it should. And that was what was like freaking me out. I was terrified. And from there, now I'm almost over. So then take a screenshot of the floors, multiple forest. So I'm trying to do the green thing again. No, it's ridiculous. Stop. But I do end up finding something very good. Eventually. As you'll see. This now. That thing looks cute, right? This thing looks like 100 times better. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you later.